Okay, welcome everybody. This is Brawlmachinin Season 2, Episode 1 finally. We had a couple of setbacks the previous 2 weeks, so we ended up changing the episodes to interludes where I was playing the games. Actually, this is Moisés talking. And so today for the first episode, we will have Chandler from the Line of Sight team, and he will play against Tony. And for this season, we are running a Maddox list for Tony. So I would like to introduce Chandler now.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Yeah, I'm Chandler. I'm one of the co-hosts on the Line of Sight podcast, as well as one of the people who does writing and all kinds of content creation and whatnot for that. Been doing that for a pretty good while, and yeah, excited to come get some Brawl Machine on. It's been a little bit.
What about you, Tony?
I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was gonna say I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say. I'm gonna be running Venethrax today.
Yeah. What about you, Love? Want to say some words for
Yeah,
your
I'm
second
back.
season?
Yeah, I'm back. It was let me say I'm not going to sing the song because once it's on YouTube, I mean, one will probably get down on the YouTube licensing. But yeah, a couple of setbacks on the first two episodes. Moses thankfully was able to step in. And since my second faction is Signar, the Ice Roll, and season one was me playing Ragnar because it's the Battle Box caster, I thought doing the same for the second season. And since we started, this wasn't supposed to be the start of the season, but we started season one with Brett from Line of Sight. We started season two with Chandler from Line of Sight. Guess who's going to be the first episode of season three? Hopefully.
All right. So let's go for the lists. I have on the screen the Crix list. You can go and explain your list, Chandler.
Sure. Yeah, it probably needs to be explained. This is Lichlord Venethrax. I actually ended up playing him because I asked my co-host what I should play because I wasn't sure, and Jaden was like, "Play Venethrax." I was like, "Okay." I really like Venethrax. So I put down Venethrax. I put him in Scourge of the Broken Coast because it was actually mostly because it just has the best like requisition options, and it's just a very flexible theme force. He's got a Death Ripper in there. Obviously, it's an arc node. He's also a decent contesting piece because they're kind of annoying to remove. But yeah, just being able to get mortality or spells like Dead Weight that are very, very good where I want them is a pretty big deal. I've also got Charybdis because he's just a very solid piece in this theme. He's expensive, but he does a lot of really good stuff. He's got stuff like Crit Blind, which when you've got very low model count can be very strong. Just generally a pretty good jack. Got a stalker in there because it turns out they're really good. There's not much to say about that. Dr. Stygius is a spell slave. When you can spell slave spells like mortality and dead weight, you bring a spell slave. It just seems like the thing to do. I've got a misery cage in there because I had 2 points, but it's also kind of nice for a lot of the scenarios. It can actually sit up on a flag like right at the start and just kind of be there. It's got stealth as long as it's got a thing on it, and sometimes I'll get a corpse off of it. Why not? I threw in a unit of Statixis Gunslingers with Severa, Black Tide. This is partly just because I really like them. They're just a lot of fun to use. I really like Gunslingers. They like mortality, any kind of debuffs. They're just really, really nice with. Severa has a lot of board control with her chain attack vortex blast thing that is super obnoxious. And then the kind of weird thing is my mini unit of Black Ogre and Boarding Party. With how sort of low model count Brawl Machine lists often are, you end up with a couple of really key pieces, and they're actually very good at like CRA dragging in really important solos or individual models of units or things like that. So yeah, just thought they would be useful. Yeah, that's all my stuff.
All right. So what about you, Love? Why don't you explain your list for the first time?
Yeah. Well, I was asking on the Line of Sight server about Maddox list, and this guy whose handle is Stardust said, "Hey, I've been playing this for quite a while now and having success with it. You can use it." And what? Sure, why not? So that's basically I have brick house because I always love putting the character Jack or based on the respective caster because love. And like I said, I play trolls and brick house is basically mold but in Jack form. And it has this really cool rule. I don't remember the name. Force hold that if you start your activation on his melee range, you can move except to change facing. So sometimes it's a very good trick, like run him to another shack that's reach one and they can do anything, and then you just hammer them next turn. I don't know. Charybdis is reach two, right?
Charybdis, so he has a range 1 melee attack, but he has chain strike, so he's range 4 during his activation.
Okay, so that won't work on him. He can hit me back. Then a Hammersmith is a chip beater, and despite being speed 4, Maddox can hit him +2 speed and 3 charges. So and +2 distance to slam, which is great with his negative attack smite. So he can hit twice and send the whatever I hit really far because I also have feedback. So that's 2 inches plus at least 3 inches back with the smite, and then follow up and keep doing that. So like suddenly before Shaq can move like 10, 13 inches up the board and be contesting or something like that. Then I have an unit of Storm Lances because if they're not the best unit, the best cover unit in the game, like the second best. They shoot. They hit hard in melee. They have triple 3, and they can deal a lot of damage to either a single target or spread it out with the electrolytes. Minion of mechanics because I have the pounds left over and they are a really good unit to just stand back and contest and try to score my zones. And then a bunch of solos to, obviamente La Costa is a great solo just to punch things in the face. Rufus is a good way to trigger Maddox flank because he flanks too, so they can be like them. Because yeah, one of the things that Maddox gained in the recent in the meta dev for all the battle box caster was flanked from knight. So and Rufus is a from knight. And he also has flank. And then Alexia to try to have a good scoring solo on the back and trying to do a little bit of recursion with my solos and whatever the opponent brings. And like we saw on the game against Lagdog, we had Alexia too, but suddenly creating more models in a low model count format is like way better than the 75 one in proportion. So yeah, that's going to be more or less try to use the storm lances as much as possible and try them in the map. And same with the solos. And well, Maddox also has gained resourceful, so she's going to have the bonding on his other group for free. So she should have always a lot of focus to either shoot or just protect herself on pit zone, hopefully charge and write something. And that's it. It's a classical support caster because she has 4 spells, all upkeeps. Her feat is very simple, like plus 2 power and beat back on non-melee attacks, which is relevant to impact attacks, or because impact attacks are melee attack. So suddenly the mounts are hidden in power 15. It's great. So yeah, that simple like upkeep spells, go forward, trade up to defeat, and try to leverage the Storm Lancer's mobility and ability to either shoot or get melee.
All right, so let me get rid of the lists. Let me put the game board there. Oh, you guys are already dealing with the lists. Okay, we have the lists on War Table, and you guys can confirm your lists.
Yep. Good.
Okay, so the scenario today, if I'm not mistaken, is Singularity, the name of it, where you have the circle and the rectangle overlapping each other. This is also the map for this week of the Brawlmachine League. So if you go back on our episodes for the past 4 weeks, well, including this week, we played all the 4 maps of the Brawlmachine League of the February month. I would like to give a shout to Lens because I've been playing the league myself, and I really love these maps that he has been putting a lot of work on it, and the maps are really good. Okay, so I will let you guys roll for initiative.
All right. Before we do that, shall we discuss what are the elements on the
Yes.
table?
Okay. Let me tell about the elements. The big chessboard pieces that you are seeing, they are rubble. And that, so left to right, top to bottom. Okay, I will use this. So this is a rubble, and then here you have an obstacle. Then we have an acid pool, so shallow water acid effect, and then another rubble. In the center we have a building down here. What's the name of this? Oh, I'm trapped on language barrier again. Yes, a trench.
A trench?
Yes, I was missing the word. Then we have another rubble here. Building up here, building down here, another trench, and another rubble here in the right. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to roll for initiative, and I roll a 2. Roll a 3.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and go first.
So I'm going to choose that. So you have a lot of hands. I mean, it's like your friends on the Tempest, but
yeah.
So I want to have as much protection from guns as possible. And so I think I'm going to go bot. Decision. I mean, rubble doesn't affect me much because mouse and bats only doing charge. Now I'm going to go on the bottom side.
Okay.
So I can leverage this house and the range.
Sounds good.
I'm going to use using gray bases. You can choose whatever color you want.
I'll go with green.
Gray because my signal in real life is painted gray. Okay, Alice, more table. Bottom. There we go. And since you're going to be deploying first, I'm going to move outside it and 9. So Chandler, tell us about your deployment plans and go ahead when you're done.
Alrighty. Okay. So Venethrax here. So to be honest, I actually wanted topside, so I was pretty happy to be up here. There's a couple of reasons for that. One of them is that Charybdis, thankfully, is both immune to corrosion and has amphibious. So I have the wonderful acid pool over here that he can kind of hang out in, gives him concealment. And he can move through it pretty easily. He also does have Pathfinder, so if I was on the other side, he'd just hang out in the rubble. So either way, it kind of works out. But we're going to have Venethrax pretty central. I like this building in the middle here because it's going to be a spot he can kind of hang out in. Venethrax has Lamentation, which is... And that means that I can actually put him pretty far forward. So that's kind of nice. So we're just going to keep him right in the middle there. Charybdis, I'm going to put kind of over on the side near this acid pool. And we'll decide how much we're going to use it when we get to it. But, might be a little bit useful. The Ogren boarding party. So they're going to have a rougher time getting anything done today, I think. So I think I'm gonna put them. Where do they want to hang out today? So they've got the drag gun. So I probably want to put them somewhere, probably on this side, because it's going to be a little bit more of an open space. So I'm going to be over on the left here with them. An inch too far forward, apparently. Back up, boys. And we'll just plonk them down kind of like that. To my knowledge, they don't have Pathfinder or anything like that, so I will have to work around all the terrain. Death Ripper, I'm going to put it in the middle because it's fast, and I don't know where I want it to go yet. So that'll do well enough for it. The Gunslingers, kind of similar deal. They're going to just be near the middle because they're pretty quick, and I don't mind too much. I can kind of run them where I want them to be later. Severa, I'm going to put over here because I've got space. Perfect. Dr. Stygius, I want him to... A lot of time I'll put caster attachments like him behind my caster because they're usually just following him around. But since he is a spell slave, and that's like the main reason he's here, I'm going to make sure he's up on the front line so he can move forward as much as possible. Beyond that, I have my Stalker, which has advanced deploy, and the Misery Cage with its distant deployment. So that is my initial deployment.
All right. So I don't have any advanced deployment or anything like that. So what I'm going to do again is for Maddox also wants to go pretty central to affect everything with her pick. When time comes, I'll probably is going to move to my right to I also beside behind the house here. Since you have put your 30 units on the left, I'm going to put Brick House on the left because he has carapace, so he shouldn't be taking any damage from them. Sure, you can drag them, but again in melee, the Black Ogrun or the shouldn't be able to do much to him.
Yeah, and they can only drag medium bases anyway, so
Okay, so
he's not going anywhere.
The Hammersmith going to try to might try to carry this, and with the Storm Lancers. Yeah, I mean the acid is going to be bothered, but they have 5 boxes. I can afford to lose 1 to acid if that means taking care of this. And since I have Flag over there, I'm going to Lexia over here to take care of the card. And many guns on that side, so should be safe in the trench. Is base defense 15, so the mechanics going to follow. And Brick comes around. Rufus going to with Maddox. And I think that Xavier is going to go here and hang out in the back of the couch. And that will be my deployment.
Okay, I'll just like to inform you guys that you just did deployment out of the clock. Yeah, let's remind that next game. Okay, so good luck to you both, and I will be mute and in the transmission for now on.
Cool. Let me get my AD down super quick. We're going to be parking this guy right behind this wall here because, sure, I don't know, they're fast. He can go where he's going. And my Misery Cage, he can deploy up to the 19-inch line. He's just going to be right on this here flag.
Can he be a complete inside the range too?
I'm not going to put him there because it's like Def 5. so the cover isn't really going to help me. But it has stealth while it has a corpse on it, so it's more useful. So
Def 5, okay, yeah. I'm Def 9. I feel like a colossal array.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we start, best of luck to you, Chandler.
Yeah,
Thank
for sure. You
for
too.
being here. And when you're ready, tell us what you're going to do in the first turn and do it. And the clock will start.
Alrighty. So this turn is going to be fairly straightforward. Obviously, its first turn is going to be a lot of running. I'm going to probably have my gunslinger off to the right a ways to kind of be opposite storm lances. So I'll have kind of Severa and the gunslingers deal with the lances. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. The stalker, he's got a lot of leeway because he's got stealth. You don't have a lot of guns or anything that's going to be able to reach him, so I can really put him pretty aggressively. Probably just, I mean, I might just put him practically in the middle of the table, just to be able to kind of threaten as much as possible. Because he's just, they're pretty obnoxious. Charybdis running, probably just up into the acid pool there, because that's a perfectly reasonable place for him to be. Boarding party, they're just going to move straight forward. They're going to have a hard time being useful, so we'll figure something out for them to do, but for now they're just going to go straight forward. The goal with Venethrax, sadly he doesn't have Pathfinder to my knowledge. I'll check that, but I believe he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't. So I'm not going to get Lamentation quite as far forward as I would like to, because I would love to cast it and then charge, but I can't. So we're going to probably just cast it and walk and try to get it into place for later. Other than that, I really just have Lamentation. I don't have anything else terribly interesting to cast.
Since I have resourceful that I can pick for free, so Lamentation doesn't affect those spells, right?
Yeah. It would. Yeah, because it would be free for you. So yeah, stuff that's on your battle group, yeah, you're going to be able to get away with doing that for free. Yep. Cool. I'm gonna hit this clock button.
The actual Warden is without spending focus, and the Warden Lamentation is pay double to keep the spell on model unit. So double up.
Yep.
Nothing, still nothing.
Yep. All right, I have hit play. Obviously my stuff is powering up like it does. Stacker. We're gonna have probably my caster go ahead and start, since what he's doing doesn't really matter that much. He's gonna cast Lamentation. And just, oh, we need to turn deployment off. Yeah, there. Okay. He'll just walk up behind this wall here. Then we're going to have Charybdis is just running. He's speed 5, so he's going to run 10 inches. We want him as angled close to the center as possible while being in this water here. So there he is. Or acid, whatever. It's water for him. We're going to have the gunslingers go. They're just going to run. I think we can get pretty... we don't want to get too crazy, actually, because you do have snipe. So we're going to have them... Yeah, we're going to have them kind of get behind this building here, where they're pretty rough to shoot at. And they can walk out next turn. Severa, probably pretty similar. She's just going to be kind of behind this building here. Stay out of sight as much as possible, since you're going to have some range. Dr. Stygius, though, he's got stealth. So he's just going to run, because I think he's fine.
I don't have any way to mitigate that.
Yeah.
Except like...
Actually, so he's going to be a little more off to this side. We're going to have my Death Ripper go. He's going to run. He doesn't have stealth, but he'll be all right. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're not going to send him that far forward. He's a Death Ripper. He's fast. He's fine. Okay. Black Ogre and boarding party will just run. I don't know what their plan is, but we're just going to have them run up and see what they can make happen in future turns, I guess. Okay, and my last thing is, of course, my Stalker, who I guess will just run, because, again, he's got stealth, so he'll just get, like, let me see.
And jump too, so...
Yeah, he can walk and jump, but he's gonna run. It's a little faster. Let's see. Sir Dreyfus is because he's got jump, right?
He has jump too.
He's speed
Right.
5. 10.
And like a single potent bow to
Yeah.
does have a disruption on the shield.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the shield, I don't think. Okay. Yeah, I think the stalker will be fine right there. Stalker should be fine right there. And I think that is all my stuff. So it's over to you.
Right?
Do I just okay, yeah, you got it. Cool.
Okay. No. Almost like I know what I'm doing. So okay, so the stacker there is going to make positioning Maddox quite a puzzle because if I want to spell on my focus just on casting spell. So she has to end in a position where stacker can land. Otherwise, we're going to say, "Hey Maddox, bye Maddox." That's going to be like a really short game. So what I'm thinking is she's going to cast Dante's Resolve on the Semblances.
Yep.
And then try to cast Sail on the Hammersmith and Snipe on Dreyfus. And that's going to be her whole stack. Because I don't need Pathfinder this turn, I don't think.
Cool.
And yeah. And just try to move like 1 millimeter beyond the 12-inch line. That's the kill box. So I don't kill box myself next round. And then the lances are going to, everything else is going to run somewhere in a position trying to make the stalker either commit or go back. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Let's start by powering up my warriors. And actually, what's the third range on Charybdis?
So he has speed 5, he has a 4-inch melee, and I have terminal velocity. So against living models, he's basically speed 7 on a charge. So 7, 8, 9, 10, it's a 14-inch potential charge against a living model.
Yeah, so he wants to charge at Alex, but he doesn't have repo or anything to go back after he commits, right?
No, yeah, he's just there. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to start with the semblances then. They're going to run there's 10 inches.
And just to note, my warjacks do have countercharge from Venethrax. So just so you know.
So I have to stay more than 6 inches away.
Yeah.
Model is going to go here. This go about here. So they are
Cool.
spread. Then Maddox is going to activate. She's going to cast Snipe on rifles, like I say. Then she's going to move here. A little bit there, shows class line of sight on Hammersmith. That's going to assail the Hammersmith. And then that resolve the semblances.
Sounds good.
They are all kill cost spells, right? I'm not cheating, all right? Yes. Everything is set. Let's resolve and assail. Then Alex is going to run here to the flag and completely into the trench. And then he's We're just going to run at 80 inches. Well, actually 6. I want him too far forward. And then brick house is going to run. It's about here. Actually, and Savio is going to run here. So he's again Breakfast going to countercharge the trigger from a jump move.
Sorry, say again.
Does countercharge trigger on a jump?
No.
So I could move 5 here and jump 5 here, and you wouldn't be able to countercharge. But do I want to do that? No, actually, what I want to do is going to run the mechanics.
Sure.
Here. Yes, right? No, it's 6. So I'm going to ask you if you want to countercharge him.
I'm good.
Same here.
Yep, looks good.
I'm going to trigger countercharge, and same here.
I am actually going to countercharge that last guy.
Okay.
It just moved.
Go ahead.
So we're going to go out to here, I think. He is Mat 7. That hits a 13. I think that misses, yeah. Oh.
No, the gobbers are 14.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they're 14. It's the gobbers. The big mechanic is def 12.
Yep.
Yep,
so
but yeah, he's...
happen.
Yep.
And then very close is just going to move and jump here.
Sounds good.
Right cover to the little model from this angle. Sorry, I was on button. So I shall pass it on to you.
All righty. Okay, let's see. How do we want to do this today? I mean, I might be able to just jump a stalker into your caster's back arc, but let me see what I want to do. Difficult. Okay, so obviously your storm lances are pretty well, like, I'm not really able to reach them with a whole lot due to especially the amount of cover that they've got, which means the gunslingers aren't really going to be able to do a whole lot because they do not ignore cover, unfortunately. Let's see. So what do we want to do with that? The boarding party is... They are in range to shoot Dreyfus, I think. Let me check the range of their weapon, because this is not a unit I ever use. No, they are not in range to shoot Dreyfus. That gun is not as long range as I hoped. Okay, so they can't really reach anything. The gunslingers could basically just walk out, clean up some mechanics, because they have the option to shoot Black Penny, and then they will also have run and gun, so they'd be able to just back right up after the mechanics are mostly dead. That's probably what they'll do, because I don't think they have anything else to do this turn. Severa... Actually, if I can hit Dreyfus multiple times, I could kill most of the mechanics just with her. Goodness. Okay. given me some interesting options here. What I'd like to do is have the Stalker go into at least one Stormlance. He has blessed weapons, which is obnoxious, so if I can get mortality on them, which admittedly will be slightly difficult, but if I can get it on them, then he is pretty likely to kill one. I was hoping 2 of them would be close enough that he could get on 2 of them, but that's okay. Not going to play out that way. I'm going to... I want to see his landing spot real quick if I were to put him like here. So he could reach Alexia and the Stormlance. I could put up terminal velocity, which would make it so that they have so that he has an extra die on attack rolls against living models, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yeah, boosted attack rolls against living models. So we could kill Alexia real quick and then try and kill the Stormlance that I just wiggled. Would that be worth the Stalker? If I do that, I could probably get away. Okay, yeah, this might be what we do. I think what I'm gonna do probably is I'm gonna try to get mortality. Do I have the focus to do all this? Time to do about 20 things at once with all my focus. I can pull a. I can pull the corpse that is on my misery cage to get an extra focus. So I could, if I drop lamentation, I'd have 8. I would have to boost a mortality. Time to do some math. So let's see, 8. Some mortality. Stormlances are armor 18 base, right? And then they're going to have unyielding. I believe that is correct. Oh, they're armor 17 base. Okay, so they'll be 19s. I do need to boost damage to kill them with any kind of consistency. But if I do,
Vantage Resort is +3 armor, so it's armor.
Yes,
20.
but the Stalker has blessed weapons, so that's
all right. So
I'd be accounting for that.
Yeah.
But
and I'm building because of the team benefit.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so if I load up the Stalker, then I am, if I pull a corpse, I'm at 5. Then boost mortality, and I have basically nothing left, which means I cannot do terminal velocity. So we just have to hope that my mat is good enough.
I just was going to say that Maddox is also a Storm Knight, so she gets unyielding too.
Who is? Maddox, right? Yeah, I know Maddox is.
Yeah, she's a Signal more I want a Storm Knight worker, like all the decks.
Well, I'd have to get a little bit lucky for this to work out, but I think I'm going to go for it anyway because it's fun. All right, so let me check the wording on Misery Cage because I never use those things. Can remove a corpse, gain a focus, and control. Okay, so it's good to do that. So what we're going to be doing, I think, is we're going to actually drop. No, I can actually keep Lamentation up because I'm going to have 1 foot. No, we're going to drop Lamentation. I don't think it's going to be useful to me for a little while. So we're dropping Lamentation. During my activation is when I pull off the Misery Cage, so that's fine. We are going to allocate 2 to my Stalker, which puts him at 3 after power up, not 4. We are going to allocate... I don't think I need to allocate it. We may as well. I'm going to allocate 1 to Charybdis, putting him at 2 focus. My Death Ripper gets his 1. And, okay. So we're going to have the Stalker probably walk over, jump, be behind Alexia and in front of Stormlance number 2. We're going to have him try to kill Alexia. And then I'm going to hit the Stormlance and hope it kills him after I boost immortality into them from the Death Ripper, who's going to run up. Charybdis is actually just going to move up a bit in his acid pool, and he's going to try and spray the frontmost Stormlance. The hope is that I get a crit blind. If I don't, I'm going to eat a pretty nasty charge, but if I get the crit blind, that'll be really, really good. That'll put me in a good spot. The gunslingers, I'm probably just going to have try to clean up. I may actually have Rahera see if I can just wipe out all of the mechanics in one go, because she might be able to do that. By shooting, she would have to hit Dreyfus 3 times, but I feel like she can make that happen. Maybe, hopefully.
Like, and what?
Because yeah, if she's able to hit Dreyfus 3 times, she's going to yank all of the mechanics together, drop an AOE on them, and hit them all with a POW 12. So maybe that'll do it. If that happens, I don't know what the gunslingers will do. We'll find out, I guess. But otherwise, they'll just clean up the rest of the mechanics and then run and gun away, hopefully. And I have no idea what the boarding party is going to do. They're probably just going to run and be in the way. That's probably their best bet for this game.
Yeah,
I think that hide. So important things is I do need to nail a boosted mortality onto some Stormlances.
Okay.
Got to decide the best way to do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start my clock because I think I got this. We're going to see what we're going to do here. All right, so we're going to play around with this guy's positioning a bit. So if I'm way back here, I can shoot. I can mortality the frontmost. Actually, it's mortality is range 10, isn't it? I'm silly. It is range 10. So where can I be and hit that one? So I could be all the way back here and get that front one. The upside to that is I keep my guy alive. If I run all the way up to here, I can go for that back one. And I feel like you're going to have... Say again?
Because the trench doesn't block line of sight, so
yeah,
you can ignore the model.
Yeah, so this would be me mortalitying the very back one there, if he goes there. That might be the thing to do, because I feel like you're not going to have the resources to actually kill my Death Ripper, because I'm going to have like a lot of stuff in the way. Or if you do, then it'll take more than his worth to do. So that's probably what... I think it's fun. Say again? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think Death Ripper's going to run to there, so he's just within 10 of Stormlance number 2, way in the back there. Oops, grab studios. Now we're going to have Venethrax go. He is going to mortality through the Death Ripper into that back Stormlance. They're depth 13, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
So you need
a 6, which I think he got. So they now have mortality on them. Then he's going to just move up, and it's pretty safe there, I think. Just be slightly scary. Oh, actually, hold on. Is that where he's going? I'm gonna check her movement real quick. No, he's not going there. He'll be back here. Yeah, that's fine. Because I should have... Let me check, because this is always sillier than I think it is. Yeah, he's got plenty of control area for my stalker. Okay. So we've got mortality on them. That's great. Now, let's have Rahera go, I think. She's going to do a nice little... So she's going to walk to here.
Yep.
And she is going to shoot Sir Dreyfus.
Shoot away.
What is his defense? Is he 13 as well? Oh, he's base 12. Very nice. Okay. So we are going to be shooting Heartseeker shots at him. She is rat 8. So the first shot is going to hit. This is a POW 10, so it's off 9, right?
Off 7.
He has a shield, doesn't he?
Rapper has a shield, yes.
Yeah. It's 3 dice drop lowest. So that's actually 2 damage to him. Fire her second shot. It's going to hit and do no damage to him. Then she's going to fire her chain attack Vortex Blast. She's barely going to hit him. So all enemies within 3 inches are going to get yanked into base to base with him, and I'm going to pick the order. So this little mechanic here is going to bump to here. It's slightly overlapping, but I think it'll be okay. This guy's going to go there. This guy's going to go here. And this guy would end.
Does this guy get a free strike from the stalker or not?
No, it's a pull, so he doesn't. Yeah, involuntary
Okay.
movements don't proc free strikes. Then there's going to be an AoE 3 on Dreyfus. I don't know the best. I'm really bad at putting those down. There we go.
There.
So it looks like it is hitting all the mechanics. Oh, and
Yep.
sorry, Brick House does get pulled slightly because he's close enough, but I'm not super concerned about him. What is the armor of the mechanics?
The mechanics, they're all armor. What? Armor 11, the mechanic leader. Armor 9, the grunt.
Okay, the leader's an 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so the grunts just die instantly. This is about 12 on everybody.
Okay.
And it still gets the additional die drop lowest. This is on the leader. Does he have boxes?
Nope.
Okay, so the mechanic
he
unit dies. Yep. And then Dreyfus is going to take a dice off 7, which is going to be no damage. However, she did.
Let me check one thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, for Acosta, he should be super in.
No. For Alexia, no, she's not within 90.
Oh yeah. Okay. That is her. She has run and gun, so she will just back up to like here, I guess. And we can remove that 3-inch template.
It was way more than 9 inches away.
Yeah. Okay. So that went 3-inch ring. Okay. So we got mortality where we there we go. So he's walking. You don't have counter charge or anything over here that I need to worry about.
I don't have counter. Nope.
Okay. So he's going to go to here. He's going to spend 1 to jump.
Yep.
So he will end up like this.
Okay.
Lexi's defense is like 15, right?
15, yeah. 15.
Okay. I am going to attack her first. This is that is going to hit because I'm in back arc. It's POW 12. What's her armor?
15 too.
Off 3.
So that's up 3.
Yeah, I'm going to boost damage.
All right.
That's going to very kill her.
Yep.
Then he's going to do his second initial on the Stormlance.
Yep.
He's going to miss. That's unfortunate. I will buy an attack.
Yep.
That is also going to miss.
Again.
So killing it, Stalker. That's all right. He's now being obnoxious, so I'll take it. Well, that makes things a little bit funkier, I think. So Charybdis, my sweet friend. Stormlances are speed 8.
Speed 8, yeah.
So they throw 13. Okay. So I'm going to have Charybdis go. He is going to walk to like right here is perfect. He has an 8-inch spray. He's going to spray that Stormlance that's in the very front.
All right.
And he's going to boost to hit. He does not crit, unfortunately, but he definitely hits. He does not have blessed weapons, unfortunately. So your armor would go down. So your armor should be 18, right? Because you have mortality.
Yep, 18.
Okay. I'm going to boost damage. This is a POW 12, so it's off 6. Good lord. It's going to do a single point of damage. Yep. Charybdis, buddy. You're not doing good work, my friend. That's okay. Hopefully everyone will be okay. Stygius, do you have anything you can do to help out how awkwardly this has gone? Not really. Not really. That's kind of cute. Stygius is actually going to walk into this little nook right here. And he is going to cast Mortality at Dreyfus. Since I feel like that's kind of a cute spot for him. It's magic ability 7, so I do need a 5 for it to connect, which we will get. He is now mortality. Then we're going to have my gun. So they're going to advance. We'll do actually more like just want to be just within, because we would like to off planet. Please. So I can get a little close.
And I know that we have powerful guns, but most of the planets like really
Actually,
powerful guns.
Probably do it. We're going to have one. So number 1 is going to shoot him with a Heartseeker shot. That's going to hit fluid. So it's off 7. He's going to take drop this. So he's going to take. He's going to shoot him. Yeah, he's going to take another 3. It's off Dreyfus.
1 hit point.
I just did 3 more.
Yep.
I rolled a,
one then.
rolled a 10 total on it. So, because so it took
Yes,
2.
2 and 3.
Yeah, 2, 2, and 3.
That's
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you had more. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so 6 is gunslinger. He's going to shoot him and miss. Going to shoot him again, and that will finish. That's 3 more.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Then she will run and gun from Rahara. She'll just, she can go a little further back. Get back. Good old boarding, my friends. They're gonna run to 7 of brick house. No, 679 then. 679. Fail as an option. Okay.
Yeah.
There being a misery case, all my stuff is activated. So I think it is over to you.
So about the challenge that you took, it
Yes.
might be a just either and say a fun try. But the plan is try to kill the stalker with the, I mean, if plus this land will be enough to like armor.
If you hit him like twice, you'll.
Yeah. I just have to boost. And if so, it will be clear for some lands number 2, which is the most important thing. And that's some lands clear model and number 2. Try to clear the effect. And number try to to do some damage. And then contest is going to be really hard to stuff. And how many? I think despite his let's recall his strength assessment. Because I can like move 3 here and then it charges 10, 11 inches. So yeah, maybe we can like kill once a 60 slinger and then die.
Sick.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan actually. Because it's going to, or actually do something more useful. Here, then 14 inches. Let me see. I can do this. And this. And then made like here on the trench. And contact in the flag.
Yep.
It sounds like a better flag. And I don't think I can score my flag this turn because I don't have solos there. And if I put my nails on the flag, it's going to die horribly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be my plan. Get rid of Stalker with the Hammersmith and contest with Brickhouse and Acosta and try to kill both that Reaper and do some damage to this with. So Mark's going to go to focus again. He's going to upkeep for free assail, upkeep Dauntless Resolve. No, she doesn't have to upkeep Knife. I'm gonna count that Knife. This Knightly model not being alive. He's going to allocate 1 to becomes. That's it for her. And she's not going to. This is not a fit turn, I think. I don't need the extra damage. We'll try to save it for next turn. So, going to activate Hammersmith. Go here. Base to base with the Stalker.
Sounds good.
Feedback. And you can charge. Yeah. So yeah, I'm at 7, so I will need 8 to hit.
Yep.
So I'm going to boost the first attack.
Sure.
Hits.
Yep.
And it's going to make a power 17 on him.
Armor 13.
So that's plus 5. So that would be 12 damage to the 3. And the second attack.
Yep.
I'm going to boost again.
Mhm.
Hits.
Okay, he is dead. Cannot survive.
Okay. And he got slammed.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good measure. I just realized this guy can charge that Reaper. He doesn't charge. He only. Oh yeah, he can like in this angle, right?
Yeah, nice.
So then the sunglasses are going to activate. Number 1 is going to charge. Actually, do I want? No, I think I'm going to charge tissues. This is more valuable. You and carry this.
Yeah.
To move within half an inch. So I do an impact flag. Oh, I need to move left to right, right? Impact?
Sure.
Yeah. That's the legal charge. Then I'm going to charge this guy here. And the I can check with. Yeah, I need to check with this first, like here. Is that okay
Sure.
with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
So number 1 is going to do the impact attack. Tissues, what's his defense?
It is. Thank you.
13, so I need a 7.
That'll hit him.
Hits. It's about 12.
Off 1.
One. Mhm.
He is
That will
dead.
be okay. Just impact back. So no assault back. Okay. Number 2 is going to do the assault on the Death Reaper.
At 14.
And yeah, 7 and doesn't hit.
Yep.
And the DM model not going to hit the assault. Then number 2 is going to do the charge attack. 3 dice because probably it hits. It's for 16 because it had brutal charge.
Dice +2.
So that and it's a charge attack. That's 14 damage.
Mhm.
And same with the other Storm Lancet. It hits barely.
Yep.
And again, 7 plus 2, 9 damage.
He is dead.
Then, like I said, Brick House is going to run. He has to run. This is 2.6. That's 6 inches of his movement. So he has 2 more to go.
Yep.
And there, just barely touching the zone. Sorry, I forgot the pensions move on Kata here.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
And then he's going to run 14.
Yep.
Actually, let him, no. Well, just as long as he's inside the trench, it's good. And then Maddox is just going to move here. And she's going to cast Onslaught on her side. You don't have any good assassinations, right? Because you don't have line of sight, basically. And just shoot
Yeah.
her with this, maybe.
Yeah. I should have had Cribb's countercharge. I forgot. That's fine.
Do you want to countercharge something, or that's okay with it?
Okay. Yeah. He would countercharge number 2 when he went up on the Death Ripper.
Okay.
Just enough to go 3, basically. Puts him right here. He's Mat 7, and I have back arc. Oh, actually, hold on. You know what? Sorry. He's actually not going to countercharge. He has 1 inch melee during not his activation. So
okay.
Yeah.
Countercharge is not an activation.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, since we're forgetting things, I also forget about Repo 3 on the lances.
Sure.
I mean, just this lance here to be on both zones. Anyway, you are contesting them both with the slinger, right? Or I guess that's intention.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she's contesting the rectangle.
Because not, Breakout's going to score 1 point.
Yes, sir.
And this is just going to reposition here.
Sounds good.
Okay, that will be my turn. I'm going to pass to you, and I'm going to score 1 point on the rectangle zone, like we said.
Yes, sir. Okay, let's see.
Hey, I'm winning.
Yeah. Okay, so how do we want to?
Terms and conditions might apply. I'm winning.
Yeah. Okay. So what can we make happen here? Obviously, Charybdis at this point is going into some Storm Lances, which means I need to get mortality on them. So that's going to be important. Need to have him loaded up, and if possible, cast Terminal Velocity, but I probably won't have the focus to do that. But that's okay. The idea, though, is that I probably mortality them, have the gunslinger shoot them a bunch, because they can actually do pretty okay damage into them, even with Dauntless Resolve. With mortality up. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. Then we do need to deal with Acosta. The way we're probably going to do that is have Severa Blacktide aim and do... So one of her shot types is Ghost Shot, so she can ignore cover. So we'll shoot him a couple times, and maybe he'll die, maybe he won't. Hopefully he does. Gotta hit him a bunch. The
again 15-15.
Say again.
It's 15-15, so
Yeah, for sure.
you're going to need all the ability you need.
Yeah, she'll be aiming to a 10, so that's nice. And then
Yeah,
she'll ignore cover, and then it's just dice off 5s, and I just hope it works out. Although the third shot, because of the vortex blast, is actually only a dice off 3, so that would help. As long as I hit all 3 of them, that would be neato. Beyond that, I think we kind of
you can refer to the last game of previous season when Side did absolutely nothing because he missed it with her shot.
Oh, yep, yeah. Let's see. Venethrax himself is just doing mortality. We do need to contest that zone, which I think we're going to do with the Black Ogre and Boarding Party because they are otherwise irrelevant. Then probably just run them so Brickhouse can't kill all of them at once. And that's pretty much it.
Just a reminder, Brickhouse has critical smite, so
yeah,
just try to put it in a way that I can just play bowling with them.
Yeah, definitely. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start this turn off. We'll see what we can make happen. So I'm allocating 2 to Charybdis immediately. So what am I doing? I'm boosting mortality.
Is mortality an upkeep?
I don't believe
so. No, it's not. So
yeah, Calamity is the version that's an upkeep. Yeah. Yeah, I wish it was.
That would remove
fantastic. Yeah, it's just for the round. Okay. So we're gonna have. Let's see, I'm gonna see if I move that gunslinger. Where can they run to? You would take a free strike doing that though. Okay. That's okay. We're gonna have. I guess my caster will just go ahead and start. He's gonna walk like. Oh, he can actually get melee range on that guy. That's kind of cute. Well, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Walk him in the head a little bit.
Say again?
And walk him in the head a little bit.
Yeah, I think, yeah. He's gonna end up here. We'll hold off on the feet. I think he's gonna cast mortality. And he's gonna boost to hit, and we're gonna do like number 2. I don't know, one of them that's easier to hit. I hit him, so they are mortalityed. Then he's gonna just smack this guy that's right in front of me. He is, well, let's see. With mortality, that should hit. He's POW 15. Your armor goes down to 20. Yep, so off 5. I'll just boost damage, I guess. Why not? He's going to take 5 damage, and he cannot tough to mortality.
They can tough because they don't have tough.
I thought Dauntless was all good.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay. Now we got Charybdis, my boy. Charybdis is going to charge something. No, he won't. Hold on a minute. We're going to have the... let's actually have my gunslingers go. Just come like way out. Yeah, she'll be like here. Here. And here. Say again? No, they're speed 7. One of them was just really far forward. Oh, are they? Well, all right. Let's back them up a little bit. I thought they were 7s for some reason. That's okay. She doesn't really need to be that far forward. Okay. They are... Okay, so we're going to have Gunslinger number, I don't know, 2. Okay, now, we'll have Gunslinger... We'll have the leader shoot your leader of your Stormlances. She's shooting Heartseeker. It's going to hit. His armor should be 18 against this. It's going to be no damage. She'll do her second shot. It's going to hit. It's going to do no damage. Gunslinger number 2 is going to shoot him. Hits. Does no damage. Yep. Shoots her second shot. Hits. Does 3 damage. And gunslinger number 1 is going to shoot that same leader. Hit. No damage.
No damage.
Shoot him again. Hit. God,
No.
come on, guys. All right, that's fine. They tried their best. Now we're going to have Charybdis go. So I have an interesting all of a sudden.
Because the Hammersmith and breakout.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah,
where can he go? If he went all the way to here, then Brick House kills him, so that's fun. Unless I just run in the way. Yeah, okay. I think we have to get away with that because I don't have time to deal with it. So we're gonna have Charybdis go. He's gonna charge the frontmost Stormlance. No, hold on. Hold on. What am I doing here? Make sure that's right. No, okay, they're not getting there. Okay, yeah, he'll charge the frontmost Stormlance. So he's gonna end up be as far back as I can here. He's gonna end up like right here. 1 to charge. Your defense is 11 at the moment, so it's gonna hit you.
Yep.
So your armor should be 20. I am POW 16, so it's dice off
Yep.
4 on him. He's gonna take 7 damage.
And it's going to die because of mortality, right?
Yes, yep. And then he's going to do a second initial on the one in the back there. He's going to hit him. I'm going to boost damage. It will super kill that guy as well. Yep. Okay, now we're going to have the Black Ogre boarding party go. They're going to run.
I mean, they can try to kill Montero Costa if you want to.
Yeah, they're just going to leave him be, I think, for now. We'll just get all the way in here. Why not? And this guy will... He'll just run to this corner. Okay, Rahera is going to go. She's going to aim and do Ghost Shot, and she's going to shoot at Acosta. She's exactly 8. I'm going to hit him. It is only a POW 10, so it's off 5. So no damage. Second shot is going to hit and do no damage. This is going well. Then she's going to do her chain attack Vortex Blast. That's going to miss, so he can dodge. That went really badly, and will probably lose me the game, but that's okay. That's my turn. Yep,
right. So I think this round is pretty straightforward. Hammersmith is going to go into Charybdis and try to kill him. I think I'm going to.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm going to feed, so I might even try an assassination Venethrax, thanks to feedback and the slam, maybe plus the feed, plus everything. We might just win me the game right there. If it doesn't work, Venethrax is going to have a Hammersmith like sitting on his neck. So that should be fun. And then Brickhouse is going to try to kill these 2 Black Ogre and hope for a crit to slam them into the objectives. And I mean, Acosta can either try to score a point, because again, we're not scoring. And I try Maddox to score another point here. I mean, I can't clear the zone. I don't have a way to. But I can go like 3-0 and hope for the best next one.
Yeah.
So we are going to focus. Just focus 6, right? And then go to focus 7. No. So she's going to keep asset for free. And she doesn't have anything else to upkeep. So I'm going to power up these 2 shacks. So yeah, going to allocate 2 on the Hammersmith. And now I'm just want her to have the focus to survive an assassination attempt next turn. But she can fit and reach the flag, I think. Because she can. I can fit and run, right?
Say again?
I can fit and then run. Oh, that's an illegal move.
You cannot feed and run, I believe.
Oh.
Can you? God, I haven't had that come up for a while.
Otherwise, I can do like a failed charge. Yeah. That's illegal, right?
Yeah, you can't feed and
No.
run. You can mini feed and run, but you can't feed and run.
You cannot fail a charge that way, I think. You have to
No.
charge going towards something.
Yeah. So I can't feed and score the flag. And I really need the feed if I want to really kill this and Venethrax. So yeah, I'm just going to move here. I want to feed first. I think. No, I think I'm going to go here. So I'm still in cover and within reach of the flag for next one. And feed. Sorry, yeah, I'm going to let it run for a bit to compensate.
You're good.
While I get the feeding. And then, yeah, let's start with important thing. Hammersmith is going to charge. It's going to be speed 6, left with 9.
Yep.
Last one, just.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go. Yeah, it's like a perfect straight line at me.
Line.
Yep.
Still works for the thing.
Yeah.
So Caribe is defense. What?
F12.
So I hit on 5. So I need to put the first attack. Going to hit. I'm going to beat back.
18.
So I will power 20 because of the hit. So that's +2. That would be 13 damage to the 2. Second initial.
Yep.
Going to hit again. First, I'm going to beat back.
Yep.
And I'm going to move myself. And so that is +2.
Yep.
That will be 10 damage to the 3. And then the critical smite is going to be automatically 3 inches minimum. So I'm going to just hit the house there. So I can move like 0.1 inch.
Yep.
Because of follow-up. And it's going to be about 12. Because that's just the expense of the model.
Yep.
But it's going to be boosted because of the house. So it's like -6.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Goodness.
And
He is dead.
And I can reach Venethrax, so all those refocus are going to be wasted. Yeah, if I have the opportunity to go like here,
Gotta be more of an angle. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but it was like that angle or nothing. Anyway. And so brick house, just going to move here. Going to make his first initial against Flagauru number 2. I'm going to hit with the hammer.
Yeah.
Going to hit, it's not going to be a critical. But I was hoping for. And while the Flagauru will be super dead, so they have tough, I suppose.
Arm 15. Yep. Yeah. He is not tough, so he dies.
And the second initial, focus. Going to hit, and again super kill because it's 18 now on the pit.
He is tough.
Okay, and I don't have more attacks because focus. I have an open fist. I could have just throw him back. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, good.
And then Fabio, well, he had his attack because of the no. I'm just going to move here. And it's going to auto hit the cage, or actually have to hit different 5.
It's a you automatically hit. It's armor 16.
Okay, so I am at about 13 weapon master. I'm not in the pit, I suppose. No. So that's -3. Should be right. So I'm just going to score 1 point. Sorry, I'm going to end the turn because I have to do it. Just score 1 point.
Sounds good.
And yeah, that's my turn. So I'm hoping to win. Well, I don't think I can win next turn on points.
Yeah. Yes.
You don't kill Montero, you have to. Sorry, wait.
Yeah, so yeah, the problem I obviously have at this point is that I have mostly guns, and Brickhouse does not die to guns very easily. So
not to your guns, no.
Yeah. So pretty much what we need to do is Venethrax is going to have to move up aggressively. He's going to have to basically kill. Yeah, he's going to have to pretty much kill the Hammersmith on his own, which won't be easy. I probably have to get the gunslingers involved, but we'll see. Rahera really needs to not screw up killing Acosta this time.
Is she a gunfighter?
So yes, she has gunfighter. She also has pistolier, so she gets an extra die on damage up close. So what I'm probably going to do, and this I hate this because
and capture the flag.
Yeah, I need to charge Acosta, kill him, and then get on the flag. And I think if I'm on that flag with Acosta dead, I'm in a pretty good spot. Because I just have to write it out.
At the very least, you're not bleeding control point.
Yeah. So tricky bit is killing that Hammersmiths. Let me look at them quick.
It's 11.
He's armor 19. That's a little unfortunate. Oof. Yeah, killing him is.
Just a reminder. One to Maddox on the big house is I got retaliatory strike.
Yeah. I'm gonna be kind of leaving him be for now. Okay, so we need a couple things to go right. What I'm probably gonna have to do is just really wail on that Hammersmith. I'm unlikely to kill him, but I can feat, so you won't be able to allocate focus to either Jack. Which should put me in an okay spot. Keep stuff in brick.
I can power up them or not even power up?
They will power up, but you can't allocate to them.
Okay. So just one focus.
Yeah, they'll just have their one. Rahera really needs to kill Acosta. The gunslingers, what they do is going to depend on everything else, basically. And then the boarding party guy is just going to run in Brickhouse's way. Just have more guys in the way.
Actually, number 1 can't even move.
Yeah, he can't move. He's just going to stand up. I'll probably... Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Well, let me get my stuff. All right, I'm going to go ahead and kick this off. So I'm going to start with Rahera because it's kind of relevant. She's going to charge Acosta. The trick here is I need like...
Before you do that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, can you charge like...
She has running gun. If I kill him, I'll just move on to the flag.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yep, so I'm not worrying too much about it. The problem is she needs 7s to hit. And she's going to immediately miss, so you can dodge. Yeah, like that's just been her life.
So like here?
Yep, and because I charged, I can only shoot things that are in my range for yeah.
I mean, I'm going to stay on the flag because I have it here so the gunslingers can't shoot me in the back.
Yes. Yep, that makes sense. Now we're going to have the... Yeah, that went badly. All right, we're going to have... All right, where do we want him to be exactly? She's speed, what, 6?
6, yeah. And reach 2.
Okay, so she can charge me if I'm there. So I think I can't charge. I think let me see if he can, like, do something like this. Because then...
Yeah. I can charge him. Then again, I'm just about 13, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, for sure, but I'm going to be pretty low on focus, so... yeah, okay.
On so maybe I can kill him, but...
Yeah. Okay, we're going to plonk Venethrax. Yeah, we're going to plonk him right here. We're going to feat before we forget. And then I'm just going to, I guess, start wailing on this Hammersmith. He is Matt's 7, I think. Matt 8, actually. That's great. All right. See if he can hit you. He does. It's
Yep.
dice off 4, so I am going to go ahead and boost damage. So it's going to be 3 to the 1. He will buy an attack. Yeah. Hits. He's going to boost damage. There we go. 8 to the 4. Buy an attack. Hit. Boost damage. That is another. It's a 4. So 7 to the 4. He will buy an attack. Hit. And he will boost damage again. And do 5 more to the 2.
So you have
Armor.
there's no cortex and no right arm.
Sounds
So,
good.
So
Okay, we're
even going to power up.
we're gonna go to my boarding party. They're just running, so we're just gonna kind of do this. Just keep them blocked up, so I don't have to worry about them. Okay, so freaking Acosta. Where can I go here? 2 of them can see him. I just have to get absurdly, grossly lucky. Is that basically what's coming down to here? They have gunfighter. All right. This sucks.
Did you stand? I'm going to. Did you stood up all night yesterday?
Say again?
Did you stood up yesterday all night? So you get lucky like that.
Oh. See, there's a couple things I can do here, but I gotta decide which one I want to do. The problem is that I have to go deal it. No, I've basically lost this either way. Yeah, I've lost this either way, so we're just gonna try and kill Acosta for my own sake.
Don't you have like a long shot assassination on Maddox?
I have no, not really. I have a bunch of like low POW gunshots that won't even hit her because they don't ignore cover. I'm gonna charge Acosta with these guys. So we're gonna go here.
Worst comes to worst, I can't even score that flag.
Yeah, that's basically the problem. Is that your caster can kind of just run there, but and then she'll run, I guess, and just keep them in control. All right, so they do need like 8s to hit him. I'm gonna Heartseeker. I miss, so he can just dodge out of the way. And that is the end of my turn, I believe. And I will score things.
You have a 0.5 reach, right? So I can just be here.
Yeah, they have a half inch. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Over to you.
Yep, sorry.
Nope.
So this turn, try to score my flag with Maddox, since he doesn't have anything now that's on her. Well, maybe Venethrax, but I'm going to try to put the Hammersmith within. I mean, I can allocate, and this one can't even power up. Not focus for me. I'll try to kill the Blackout boarding party. I try to smite the leader model into Venethrax just to add some injury there. I mean, if I knock you down, you can even move and try to kill Maddox. The Hammersmith's just going to take a single hit, both initials actually. So Venethrax, just free at the time to do it. And Acosta just trying to kill both at exit. I mean, I'm not going to score the flag, but doesn't matter at the point, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be mostly my turn. So I'm going to activate both spells for free. Up to 6. Brickhouse is going to power up. This guy isn't. So let's start with the easy one. I'm going to move Hammersmith there. Just base to base. No, base to base. So I'm going to check this angle here. Yeah, I'm going to move here, so it hits you first in case I slam you, and I block you as much as I can.
Sure.
That will be fine, right?
Yeah.
Going to make my first initial. Your defense
15.
Yeah, so I'm at 7. I need a 9 to hit with my working arm. It is, and I can actually hit with the other arm.
Yeah.
So Brickhouse going to boost again. Lack of the mode going to just move here, so I line up the shot.
Mhm.
It's not a critical, it hits, and it's going to be super dead, I suppose. Power 18.
He is tough.
And going to do a second initial on him, and this time he will die.
Yes.
Well, it's all 15 base. I know what armor they are.
Yep.
And again, it should. Okay. Acosta is just going to move here into the flag, stay in cover.
Mhm.
Is mat 8, I suppose? Mat 9. So Gunslinger's a defense 14.
Yeah.
So I need 5s to hit.
Yep.
And number 2 hits, kills.
She's dead.
And
Yep.
because, yeah. And hits again.
Yep.
And then Maddox is. Yeah, she's going to move here to the flag.
Yep.
And an Electrolyp's not going to do anything to you, right?
Say again?
An Electrolyp's not going even to do damage to you, I suppose.
Yeah, pretty unlikely. Yeah.
And I can shoot you because I don't have blind sight. So I'm just going to camp all my 6 buttons.
Sounds good.
And just going to pass it on to you.
Cool.
And score 1 point.
You do, yeah. Okay. Well.
So.
Yeah. So at this point,
you must kill the Acosta to not lose on.
Yeah, I have to kill Acosta, and then I have to get. Basically, I have to get really lucky in about 4 different places here. So this should be exciting. So what we're probably going to have to do is we're going to have Venethrax just take a free strike from the Hammersmith, walk over to Brickhouse, and just wail on him as much as possible. And I have to kill him, which is unlikely, but we can go for it.
You remember I have a retaliatory strike, so
that's fine. Already in pretty dire straits. So as long as I kill him, that Black Ogre member is exactly 14 inches from your flag. So he can run and contest barely. Oh, they're speed 6, actually. He has more range than I thought. Okay, cool. Well, as long as I can get you out of my way, maybe at least if your arms are broken, maybe he can just go for a free strike and try to. No, he can't move. Never mind. So I literally have to.
I was going to say
that's where I'm at. You have to die. That is very unlikely, but we can go for it.
Also, what channel are we on? Sorry, it would be on. All right, really?
Yeah, that's probably right. Then the other thing is Severa is going to walk around behind Acosta and shoot him. And that's basically all she's doing. And the gunslinger, I don't know. She's going to do something. We'll figure it out. I don't know. She'll probably just run somewhere. Yeah, that's my turn.
She runs 12, right?
Yeah, she runs 12, so she doesn't have anywhere near enough range, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start this. Okay, so we're going to have Venethrax go. He's just going to walk over to here.
Okay. I'm going to pass your clock, pass to me, and strike you. So it's going to be at 9 against defense 15. So I need a 6.
Yep. It hits. Armor is
and then
17, I believe.
So spread dice. With 12 damage.
That's fine. I'll just take 12 damage.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay. Now we're gonna hit Brickhouse. I hit. I'm gonna boost damage because I have to really crank these. Takes 6 to the 5.
Okay. Right.
By an attack.
Wait. I have retaliatory strike.
Oh yeah, sure.
You said 6 to the 5, right?
Yeah. Def 15.
Yeah. I am at 8, I believe. Yes, I'm at 8. So, 7. Going to hit.
Yep,
Not
I'm
going to
17.
slam you. I'm 17, so that's +1.
Yep.
So that would be.
Okay.
13. So you're dead.
I just straight up die. Yep. Well, that went about as badly as possibly could have.
Yeah. Do you want to see if Acosta dies? I mean, at this
Yeah,
point.
sure. She'll walk to here. She'll touch the trench technically, so you're not quite getting a trench. And then she's gonna Heartseeker you. She's gonna hit. It's POW 10. She gets 4 dice drop lowest. So you're gonna take like 8 damage or something.
Yeah, and I'm definitely so.
Yeah.
Well, at least Acosta did that.
Yeah, and then I can run and gun onto the flag. Not that that matters too much, but yeah. So this would have been pretty rough either way. But I had a couple things just not quite go my way on the turn I needed them to, which was unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, Venethrax becomes dead.
Turns out having 2 heavies against no heavies. Great.
Yeah, I definitely. So Charybdis could have been 0.1 inches further back and been fine.
Yeah,
that was my mistake. I just forgot to measure to the Hammersmith. I just didn't think about it. And if I still had Charybdis, like if he was back in that position, then it's very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was.
So now I can make my comments. I think
Sure.
you could have won last turn, Tony,
Probably.
because let's say Maddox was here, and then Brickhouse had 2 ogres next to him. And Savio, I think Savio was not engaged. So I think, let's say this was Savio, he would like come something like here because the flag was lost already for him. There were like 3 models there for him to take off. So if he took off this guy over here, and then Brickhouse, instead of boosting, he was able to take care of both the ogres, you would just have to run Maddox to the here, and she would score 2 points.
Good point.
Because the caster does not contest.
Caster doesn't contest. That's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. And I can even have shot.
Yeah, you could even have used Maddox. Does she? She has range. Yes, she has range.
Yes.
Back, so yeah.
She can even like do everything herself. I mean, just move, shoot these Alexis. Because she can snipe herself and be range whatever she needs. Yeah, range 14. Now that post to hit, post damage, kill the Alexis, and I don't even need the Savio. That being said, I needed Savio there just to contest the flag, and he not scoring. So yeah, I wasn't thinking about that Venethrax doesn't contest.
But I have to say as well that I'm impressed that you pulled off this game after the Chandler start, like taking all your mechanics out, and I was like, oh, because I'm very concerned about model count, and I was like, shit, like this is like almost a lot of guys gone, and
I was able to remove every solo except Acosta in like 1 turn, which and then I was like, oh, I should be able to mop up Acosta later, but then I just kept not being able to kill him.
Yeah.
Because like Severa really should kill him in that situation.
Yeah, for
and
on average guys,
there was just a couple areas that I got a little unluckier than I wanted to. Like obviously the mispositioning on Charybdis was probably my biggest mistake. I was like, oh, he did not have to be there. But there was a few things that like Stalker missing his attack on the Stormlance in the back, he had a chance to kill him. Charybdis dice off 6 on the Stormlance in the front, failed to do anything at all, really. There was just a lot of like not quite kind of moments that made it definitely a little rougher than I wanted it to be.
I mean, this caster kill was completed out of the charts. I mean, on average, he shouldn't have died.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And I didn't get any critical effects on Rickhouse either, just to compensate. But that was my worst luck in the game.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good game though.
I mean, it started like it was very back and forth. I mean, you killed pretty much my whole army, but the Jacks and the Castle.
Yeah.
I mean, the Black Oak, I mean, MVP because they tough every time.
Yeah, they did good. Yeah, they made no attacks. They just stood in Brickhouse's way, and I was like, "Good job, guys. You're doing great."
Okay, so I'm going to save this game and study Venethrax because my idea for season 3, whenever that happens, is to play trolls in Spurs of the Broken Coast.
Nice.
Because I'm a troll player, so I'm actually on Blood Gurgers. I converted them to champions.
Nice. Yeah, Venethrax is a lot of fun. He's a cool caster.
And I mean, I play trolls. I have a medium base caster, medium base army.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like almost like being home.
Yeah, for sure. Pretty used to it. Awesome.
Okay. So, Chandler, where can people find you if they want to yell at you because you play horrible this game? Which is
all over the place. Yeah, you can find the website that Line of Sight runs everything off of is loswarmachine.com. We have there's a million podcasts on there for all kinds of different things, tons and tons of articles. We're hopefully going to build a new website because it's hard to find anything, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there. The easiest way really though to see what I'm doing, if you go to Facebook, just check out Line of Sight. That's where we kind of have everything going on. And if you ever have any questions or just want to harass me about this game or whatever, you can message either the Line of Sight group or find myself, Chandler Torres. I'm pretty easy to find through there. Usually pretty good about answering. So yeah, it's pretty much me. Check out Line of Sight podcast. We do it every week.
I'm going to link everything you just said on the show notes for
awesome.
on the YouTube. Also, I'm going to post there an invite to the LOS Discord server.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, sounds great.
Would be nice. Also,
watching,
could you like to mention? Could you mention the mentoring group, Chandler? I think that's a good idea.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So yeah, one of the biggest things that's been really awesome for us is on the Line of Sight Discord page. We have a channel that is intended for mentoring. The idea with that is that if you are getting into the game, if you're a little bit newer, you've got access to basically a channel that's dedicated to people who are learning and need help and have questions and things like that. We have a number of people who we specifically vet out as mentors, so they're the only ones who can see and interact in that channel. But they're very experienced players who we know are really good to talk to and work with, who can help you out. So it's a really good. That's been a huge draw for our Discord in general. We've had tons and tons of new players coming in constantly. And then a lot of the time they end up picking up things like Brawlmachine games because they're fairly quick and easy to learn with, and yeah, it's been really good. So yeah, if you're newer and you have questions and want help, definitely come get on our Discord, check out the mentoring channel. We've got a pretty good group of people helping run that.
So once again, thanks, Chandler, for being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will talk to Shane about replacing you on the cast since I won this game. And
that's fair.
Thank everyone for watching, and we hope you like the game. And I hope you have fun, Chandler. And well, if you are a new player and want to see what this format is all about, that's for new players. Here to have a good place to watch and try to learn one thing or two.
For sure. Yeah, thanks so much for having me on.
And see you all next week. Bye-bye.